What's up, everybody? Original Dobo here with KlooGee Tech Time, or David Glenn. What do you like to be called?
David, yeah, whatever.
And we're both out here at CES. Probably saw a lot of videos. I know you filmed a ton and got a chance to talk to a ton of different people.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on CES?
Man, overwhelming is the word that
Yes,
I gotta say.
I agree.
So I'm a small town boy. I'm a private guy, and being around 50 million people in a tiny little space with lights blaring and the music everywhere and people screaming and yelling. And it's like a sensory overload for someone like myself.
It really
but
is.
it's also geek heaven.
It is.
And for someone that's into, all kinds of electronics of all different kinds, you got stuff from the automotive industry, household industries. If you want a connected dishwasher.
So what are your thoughts on 8K though?
So I think their 2019 is probably too soon.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think it's all kind of going to be hyped this year, and the companies are going to be talking about it. But for realistic usage of it, I don't think it's going to be in everybody's hands anytime soon.
I think it's going to be hard because when I think of myself, like with 4K, like for a while before I upgraded my computer, my PC struggled with 4K. It couldn't even render files. Like
that's right.
And we're talking about 8K footage, and it's just like, why? I don't even have a TV that can.
Right.
I think we're by like 3 or 4 years ahead of that right now. And I mean, what more can our eyes really see?
Well, and if you look at a lot of the big creators, the popular vloggers and stuff like that,
we are popular.
Yeah. Yeah. Our whole almost 8,000 subscribers. Thanks, guys. That's right.
Subscribe to both of us.
Yeah, that's right. But I mean, you look at a lot of them like the Peter McKinnons and stuff like that. They went to 4K for a while and they said, you know what, I'm done with that.
It's not worth it.
Yeah,
I'm getting there. The workload of 4K is just taxing.
Yeah, so I think to step up to that 8K, I mean, the picture in these displays was just unbelievable. But I think for the everyday, people like us and families doing their stuff, I think it's a long ways away.
What was your favorite non-drone related booth that you saw? Tough question.
What was it? So there were some of the fun ones that I thought, and this is technology that's kind of been around for a while, but there were a lot of little booths that had those little electric water scooter things that propel you around, right?
So I've got a really funny story about that.
Yeah, a fun perspective. I can just imagine, going. I don't live near an ocean, so going to the pool or going anywhere.
Rivers.
You know what I mean? It would be a blast getting, just being able to play around with something like that. And it's not necessarily the highest tech thing that was there or anything.
But it's cool though, nonetheless. A lot of submersibles.
Fun, pretty cool to see. Yeah, a lot of submersibles.
So the drones, did you feel like it was sort of underwhelming for what was displayed? Was there anything that surprised you when you got there?
No, not really. I think pretty much because none of the big companies in the drone space, anyways, are really kind of releasing anything new.
Right, and we've been saying it. I've been saying it that we weren't seeing Altel. I mean, we're looking. We both are fans of the Evo.
Yeah.
We were hoping for a 1-inch sensor. Didn't happen this year.
Yeah.
And DJI really didn't bring anything that we weren't already expecting. The smart controller, I guess.
Yeah, but I think a lot of us were kind of expecting that. I mean, we've seen little snippets in some of their marketing materials that maybe they intended, maybe they didn't intend to, but it's nothing like brand new that we didn't expect. I think Autel, based off of last year's CES,
they learned.
They learned from that, and they wanted to make sure they're communicating appropriately.
I agree.
And then there was a ton of small startups and toy drones, and one of the things that I thought was cool, we were talking earlier while we were eating, was the Fluidity, I think is the name of the company.
Fluid Dynamics.
Fluid Dynamics. The astronauts got something that, the joystick for controlling it, right? It just seems so natural to me.
Practical.
Practical.
It seems smooth. The way they design that joystick, when I think of flying a drone, a joystick would make more sense.
Yeah,
to me.
for somebody that's new to the industry, you know, new to flying drones, it seems really natural, right?
It does.
I want to go forward, I just move the joystick forward.
Right.
If I want to go back, I go back.
And
so,
the one joystick I was touching, like it twisted. So if you wanted to rotate, you just twist it.
You just twist it. So if you want to,
cool.
So
a lot of small toy drones too.
Yeah, a lot of small toy drones. I also did.
Crazy.
There was a couple of other companies that were trying to experiment with different ways of controlling. There was one company, I forget the name of the company.
Stride or Strife? It starts with an S.
It starts with an S, yes.
It's a real small, look like a tello.
Yeah, it has a little tiny controller that you hold in your hand, but it has a little, like a ring that you put on your thumb, and it's like
virtual reality.
It'll be, I'm not sure how that's going to really work out. It'll be interesting to see.
They were one of the few that actually had a price point.
Yeah, and they were
$235 for that drone, which is not bad for somebody who's like curious and don't want to register your drone with the FAA.
Yeah.
I guess that would work out pretty well.
Yeah.
It was interesting, 1080p.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, there's a lot to see at CES, and it's really hard, like, for just like, well, we didn't even run into each other, put it that way. That's how big this event is.
Yeah.
And you're just filming, and you're afraid of stepping on people's toes at the event, and it's crazy. So next year, we're definitely going to do it differently.
Yeah.
I think we're going to all team up.
I learned a ton of things about what with my equipment works, what doesn't work with it, and strategies for kind of trying to attack it. The whole conference as a whole.
Yeah, you do. It's like, you gotta map it out.
It's like this was a huge learning experience for me.
I feel like day one I sort of dropped the ball, like, because I was just getting pulled in so many different directions. There's a lot to see, and I was like you. I was afraid to film things like that. I was going to bother somebody by being on top of the equipment.
Yep.
But you know, that's what this event is for. We provide coverage for the companies that may not have marketing out there, and obviously you as the viewers, you're wanting to see the latest and greatest and sort of get different perspectives, and that's what we're really here to provide. But we're out here at a park way off the strip. Like, we're outside of Class B airspace. There is no fly restrictions here. We've got mountains in the background, and we're just flying, having a good time. I'm flying out tonight. When are you leaving, David?
Tomorrow. Yeah.
So David's flying out tomorrow, but we could not resist to just get the chance to meet up, breakfast, and fly. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, check out KlooGee's channel. I'll leave it a link down in the description below for it, and also an end-in screen card for his channel. And you'll see plenty of more coverage. I'm sure you have a lot to work on when you get home.
I've got a ton to go through. So thanks for having me.
Hey,
appreciate
man.
it. It's great getting to meet you.
Yes,
Great
sir.
to come fly. This is a beautiful place. So
we're gonna fly some more.
Yeah. So
we'll see you later.
See you guys.